The next one was Middlemarch by George Eliot. So I've not really read anything by George Eliot before, and I had a bit of a perception about the kind of classics that she writes. I'd always heard that Middlemarch was very unapproachable. It's of course a huge tome, as you can see here, and as you can see, I tapped the hell out of this one. Because surprisingly I found it so like witty and so hilarious. Like the lines were so clever. Like certain characters were like my favorites because of the way they spoke. uh, and I did not expect a classic to be like that at all. Okay, the next book is East of Eden by John Steinbeck. So again, have read nothing like from John Steinbeck before, and this was something that was picked up by one of the influencers that I follow on Bookstagram. So I had no idea what the story was going to be like. All I knew was that it was a family saga spread across generations, and it kind of relates to the biblical story of Cain and Abel. And I had no other context besides that. And honestly, I think that's the best way to approach this book, because you don't really, if you don't know much about it, I'll say you will take a lot away from it, because you can just flow along the story. And you know what I loved about this book? Like nobody was completely good or completely bad. There were so many layers to the characters. It felt so amazing to kind of figure out and like unwrap those layers, and I really enjoyed that. Okay, so The Lonely City is my last book on this list, and this is the only nonfiction on this list. And I am not a typical nonfiction reader, but I've made it a point in the first 6 months of this year to consciously pick up more nonfiction, especially memoirs, because I think I tend to enjoy those more than other types of nonfiction. So this one basically talks about loneliness, and I think it resonated with me really well because it found me at the right time. And it talks about all these artists and the art that they created based on that loneliness or the loneliness that they faced in their life. And it was such a fascinating read. It kind of intersperses with Olivia Lang's own life, and how she's getting used to a city which she knows nothing about, and how she deals with that loneliness. Do let me know what were your 5-star reads or books that you simply liked for some specific reason down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.